All right, guys, you're riding along with Papa Pickle. We're going to go from Miles City, Montana. Just a short little jaunt here because this is my first recording. And for those of you that don't know me, I'm Jake's dad. Experience? I've got a lot of experience driving trucks. Drove my first truck with a load of cattle when I was just 16 years old. Back in those days, laws weren't what they are today, and I was able to ride with a veteran truck driver, and he was able to train me right there in the truck without anything. As long as I had that learner's permit, I was just fine, as long as he was in the truck with me, and he had a lot of faith in me, and he put me right behind the wheel. We're going to pick up a van, go to Walmart in Glendive, Montana. What are we doing in Montana? Well, I like Montana. I don't necessarily, I guess the reason is I just don't like a lot of traffic. You know, through the course of these series that I'll be doing for Jake here in Truck Sim, I'm going to be telling a lot of stories. I do have some good stories of things that happened out on the road when I was driving a truck, and some of them are funny, some of them are kind of scary, really. But when you're out on the road trucking all the time, I'm going to guarantee you that some things are going to happen. Is that our trailer there? It's not lit up. Not it. Got to keep looking, I guess. I practiced enough on here to wind up making enough money to buy a Peterbilt. It doesn't have a sleeper on it. That's fine with me. Much time as I've spent in a truck, not having to sleep in it is A-OK. Where could this trailer be? Now, I could be wrong, but maybe that was it, the first one that I saw. Maybe we'll go past the front doors here and I guess go back in the entrance and see if I can't find this trailer. Other than cattle, I've hauled vans, grain, worked in the oil field. I hauled oil and water in the oil field. I got stories about that too that I'll tell throughout the course of this series. Very interesting work in the oil field. Really, if you want to learn a thing or two about some serious trucking, the oil field is the place to go. I'd also point out, if you want to learn how to truck real smoothly and quietly, you haul cattle, trust me, you got to learn how to be real smooth. Suave. Is there any chance that could be the trailer that I need to hook onto? I don't know. It's not lit up. I don't understand. But, tell you what we'll do. We'll try to back under it. See what happens. What's the worst that could happen? Security guard can come out here and scream at me for a while. Tell me I'm taking the wrong trailer. I'm pretty sure it was a van. Well, I flubbed that up, guys. That's all right. We'll take another bite at it. Yeah, I got to get used to this. This is a little different than a regular semi, but I'll get used to it. That must not be the trailer that I'm supposed to be hooking onto, because we're just backing right up underneath it like it's not even there. And that one's not lit up either. Huh. Houston, we have a problem. Feel kind of silly driving around the Walmart, backside of the Walmart, looking for a trailer. I don't know why I cannot find this trailer. I curbed it because I was too busy looking back at the trailer. Hey, Jake. Oh, it did not give me a delivery job, so... Amazing. I must have done something wrong getting in here. I'll get it figured out, though. I think what I did, pretty sure, was I did not stop in that job market deal right there. Well, you live and you learn, don't you? Hey, let's not drive up on the curb here, folks. Let's keep it civil. Watch out, cars coming through. I'm gonna turn this bad boy around. I can get it to go into gear. Now we'll go back here and see if a trailer's lit up that we can hook onto. There it is. Ah, she's lit up. You gotta enjoy how places like Walmart don't give you a whole lot of room to back a trailer into a dock, but after a lot of practice you get pretty good at it. We are connected. We are going to hit our activation button. Lights are on. Landing gear is up. While we take this turn, we are going to look in our rearview mirror and take a gander at those tires. In fact, we're just going to stop a second and take a better look, if we can. No, well, we can see them in the mirror there. Always keep an eye on the tires when you're driving down the road. Just scan. Right mirror, forward, left mirror. Always keep watching those tires and watching for traffic alongside you. One thing you'll learn about if you ever get into real trucking is that every time you see a car at a stop sign, they're going to pull out in front of you because for some reason it's just a natural instinct. People seem to feel they have to get out in front of a semi. And I don't know why that is, but just never fails to happen. Let's see if I can find my way around here. Lock this. Stop. And go. Like that. I do believe we'll be taking a right at the stoplight. Think I can make it? We're left at the stoplight, sorry. It's another thing I've noticed about the truck simulator, the lights seem awful long. There's actually quite a bit of money to be made in driving a truck. But you've got to be willing to work and be willing to be away from home for extended periods of time. You've got to be willing to sleep in a truck. We don't want to go west. Nope, we want to go east. Broadus, Montana, all them places. I've been to them all. In fact, I used to work for a company out of Miles City, Montana called S&T Trucking. Hauling cattle for them. We'd go to Montana and spend a month at a time out there hauling cows. If you wanted to work, you could work. There was no doubt about that. We'd haul out there all fall, October, sometimes clean up to Christmas. Like I said, stay out there for a month at a time and then go home for a few days and then go back out there. We'll turn the old Jake brake on for safety reasons and so I don't have to use my brakes near as much. You want to know if you're doing it correctly? Driving a truck? Buy yourself a set of brake shoes for that truck with a 100,000 mile warranty on them and make them go 200,000 miles. You're doing it right. Just because the truck has brakes on it doesn't mean you should be using them. Especially when you're hauling livestock. So if you're hauling freight, you're hauling a van, or you're hauling something like that, and you want to eventually haul livestock, practice that. Practice what I preach. Try not to use the brakes. Only use them when you have to. Now, sometimes I've found that can be a little tough to do in this game, but you can still work on it. Kind of a nice night here in Montana. Ooh, I've been out in some bad blizzards. with a truckload of cows in Montana, having to cross over some of the biggest mountain passes in the country. Things could get a little hairy. But if you're smart, pay attention to what you're doing. When you're hauling cattle, if you understand that you have live animals on the trailer and that you're responsible for them, and you have a job to do, like right here. That car moved over in front of me and then slowed down. Just back off. Just back off. Just let them go. There's no point in playing games with them. All right. We're not that far from Glendive already. Spent a lot of time in Glendive, Montana as well. Keep my eye on my GPS here so I don't miss my turn. We'll slow down here. If that upsets the people on the highway, well, I don't care. Crossing over the river. Looks like this is where we get off, folks. Glider to a halt. Touch the brakes just a little bit. Bring her to a slow halt. Check her just that way a little bit so that you can make sure and check to see the traffic coming that way. Because we have to go left here. And it looks like we're good. Belle Prairie Road. Hard to tell sometimes where you're supposed to turn. I may have flubbed that. Could be that I needed to go up one more. Now, I understand that that's where they want this trailer to go, but I don't know if they want it backed in there or drove in there. I really don't see any reason why I can't just drive it in there. We'll see what happens. But if I can't, I do believe that we will need to back that in there. And that's all right. We can do that. Killed it again. See, I have a problem with that. I think I just moved too fast. I think that's all it is. Oh, I hate turning that sharp, but especially with a spread axle trailer. Hard on the tires and hard on the bearings. Well, to be honest with you, I have no clue how I'm going to get this in that spot. I really don't know that I can. I'm just going to watch that mirror. Always keep an eye on my back of my trailer. Like I said, I don't know. I think if this was in real life, I don't think I'd have any problem at all with this. But because it's in the truck sim deal here, it's just so hard to see behind me. I think that's that wall that I'm seeing there. I hope that's that wall. I really don't want to back into anything. I can't get out. I do need to crank it. Tell that. I'm going to have to take another bite at that. Get this lined out just a little bit, guys. It's another thing you'll learn on the hauling cattle. You will learn how to back one up on the blind side. Because so many times you just got to get it put in there no matter what. And you'd be amazed at some of the places you'll go to load cattle. Way out middle of nowhere on ranches. I've traveled with 27 other bull wagons down about 18 miles of abandoned railroad track in Montana to get loaded. It was a very interesting trip, and it snowed. So the railroad track we were traveling down was covered in snow. We even crossed over old railroad bridges with no railings. What do you think, guys? You think we can maybe get this on one shot. Oh, our trailer's drifting on us. Let's straighten that up. That just bugs me. I think I killed it again. Oh well, we got a key. For some reason, I killed it, and now it will not start. I'm getting nothing. All right, fella. Might have got it started that time. Not sure. Yep. Finally. All right. We're almost complete here with this, on this little mission. Green light. Cargo is ready to unload. Lowering legs, we detached the trailer. All right, we only drove 65 miles. That took us 2 hours and 21 minutes to do the whole job. That's most of the time we were, as you know, lost in Walmart looking for a load. But not bad. I got a trailer maneuvering bonus of plus 90. That's good. Made $1,736. I got 196 extra points. But I'm still on level 3 newbie.